Hey, beautiful people, it's your girl T, and I'm back, y'all. Yes, I am back, you guys. I am here to do my completed pages and projects for second quarter of the year, which is April, May, and June. Colorings, anything I've done during that month that is craft related. So I'm going to go ahead and move these things out of the way, and we will get started. I do want to say thank you to all of my new subscribers, and all of you all who have returned to watch this video, and all of my existing subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you so much. Thank you for commenting, liking, subscribing, encouraging, sharing, whatever you do to help support my channel. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I really do. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and get started. I want to start off with just some stats for the month. For this quarter. I did 18 buddy colors. That includes individual buddy colors as well as my full book buddy colors. I completed 39 pages. I touched 6 untouched books, which is good because typically I feel like I'm not getting to those. I did 2 little mini watercolor paintings in my little travel watercolor art journal. I did 2 Lego sets, and I finished 1 diamond painting. So we're going to start off with showing you pictures of the Lego sets that I finished. They're not really by Lego, but they're block sets, I should say. The first one I'm going to share with you is the Sphinx. This was a really small mini one that I did. I'm going to share a picture on the screen. I'm not going to move those because they're very, very finicky and dainty, and it seems like that whenever I move them, something falls off, and I don't like that. These are not Lego brand, but I think this one's by Mini Blocks, I think. And then the second one I'm sharing with you is a floral one that I did. I got this one from Temu. It's really, really nice quality set. Again, I don't want to move it too much because some of the little green little ball things fall off when I'm messing with it too much. So those are the 2 block sets that I finished. I also did 1 diamond painting, and I'm going to show you the finished product. Here it is. I finished this. This is an art dot diamond painting, as you can see here. This is one they sent to me for review or unboxing on my channel, and I actually finished this one. It actually turned out pretty nice. The only thing that I would say is that some of the gems were popping off, and that usually is not the case with art dot. Not a lot of people complain about that, but it could be because I had it, like pieces of it open, maybe it, got lint on it or something like that. So I'm not gonna chalk it up to the diamond painting company, but maybe just because of the way I stored it for so long. This one I started, let's see, I think I wrote it on the back. I started February 14th, 2025, and I just finished it this quarter. Actually last month. I think in May. So let me just double check. Was that May? Yeah, I finished it in May. So wow, over a year to do this. But it's because I don't sit and do, that's not the only craft that I have, as you can see. But I really enjoyed it. It's very pretty, very sparkly. And I want to say thank you again to Art Dot for sending me this diamond painting. And I completed it. The next thing I want to share with you are 2 little mini watercolor little paintings I did. I do these when I'm just sitting at my desk or whatever. I did this one, the first one I did here. You will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated. I did that one in April. I was just on my lunch break at work, and I just felt like I needed to do something because I was a little stressed out. So this resonated with me, that quote, and so I decided just to do something with some watercolor. I used pretty excellent watercolors for this, and I think I like the way this turned out. The second one here was just playing around with colors, and then I decided to, how those books are where you can ink trace, I decided to just paint and then use the ink tracing to, not use a black micron pen to go around the designs that the watercolor paint left. And it was just something fun to do. I mean, I just want to fill this little book up with different things. So look at that. And this was with the granulating Gonzai Tambi granulating watercolors, or the Kuretake ones. Yeah. And so we're just playing around with those, and I really like this, what happened here. So I'm going to try to make that effect even more with those watercolors, but they were fun. So I'm looking forward to doing more cool stuff in this little journal book that I have here with watercolor paper. So, and those were the two things that I created by myself. All right, and now let's go into the coloring pages. So these are not in any order. The last time I did this, I did it in order of completion, but I'm not doing that this time, y'all. So here we go. First one, Color by Number by Senong. Let me zoom in a little bit. This is a color by number stained glass colorful birds, and I did one page in here, and I use alcohol markers. I really like how alcohol markers look in these coloring books, and I can't wait to do more. It was so fun, simple and easy to do. The next one I did was this one here in Care Bears. And this one was a buddy color with the lovely Addrienne from Diamonds, Crafts, and Crochet. This is a Hatchet Little Heroes page. She selected the page, and we did this one. For this one, I used my Artix. I believe I used my Grabby right here, duh. Grabby. I used my Grabby acrylic markers on this one. It was really fun to do. Some of the colors I didn't have, so I went and grabbed my Artix for the gray. And I think that I kind of got away from this reddish color here. But all in all, I think it turned out well. I want to say thank you to Addrienne for doing this with me. And I'm going to pop her page up over on the left side of the screen. She did a wonderful job on hers. She really loves this book, and we do pages in here together. So let me know when you want to do another one, Addrienne. Thank you so much for the buddy. And that is Care Bears. The next one I have here is Stained Glass Color by Numbers. This one's by David Woodruff. And this was a buddy color with the lovely Tiffany over at Tiffany Colors. We did this page here. And for this one, I think I used alcohol markers, and then I did some shading to give that effect that you see here. And I'm going to go ahead and show you Tiffany's page over here on the left. She did a wonderful job. I really like buddy colors because you can see how differently people do them. Even if you're doing a color by number, they can look different. So I want to say thank you, Tiffany, for buddy coloring with me. We've been doing buddy colors in this book. And so if you want to do another one, Tiffany, let me know. This is Stained Glass Color by Numbers. Next we have Pusheen. I'm going to bring this up because I don't feel like zooming in, but Mini Pusheen coloring book. I did this page here, the pizza page. This is really fun and really cute. I really enjoyed doing that. Very simple. With, I think I used alcohol markers. No, water-based markers. And then the next one was this birthday cake one. Had fun with that, using, again, water-based markers and some gel pens. Quick, simple, and cute. And I'm almost done with this little book. So just a few more pages and I'll be done with Mini Pusheen. Next, I colored in Amazingly Adorable Characters Collection by Julia Kirkasoy. This is coloring book number 9, grayscale. And I did one in here. This was a whip. And I did this beautiful girl, Chiquita. And I used alcohol markers, colored pencils for just a little shading and for her hair. And then I use some gold metallic watercolor for the background. And I did use some stickles for some of the gems in her necklace. I thought she turned out really cute. Yeah, so that is Amazingly Adorable Characters Collection, Grayscale Coloring Book 9. Next, I have a completion in Ocean Creature Mandalas. This was sent to me by the publisher, Fun Lobby. They sent me colored pencils as well as this book. And I completed this page here. I used their colored pencils only that they sent. The Fun Lobby set of 24, I believe. And then at the bottom here, I used pointillism to do the sand. And then in the background, I used watercolor and then some glitter gel pens for the bubbles. I'm not really good at bubbles. But thank you so much, Fun Lobby, for sending me this book to review. I really enjoyed coloring this and just using the pencils that they provided to, get a nice picture done for them. All right, and that again was, oh shoot, sorry, these are spiral bound at the top. Were a little harder to do videos with, but that is Ocean Creature Mandalas. All right, next I worked in Cozy Corners by Teresa Goodridge. This was a buddy color with the lovely Light Brown Sugar over on Instagram. And we did this page together. This one I used watercolor for the background. And let's see. Yeah. And then I used some Language gel pens in here. I also used Art Beak markers to base this. And I did do the shading with Black Widow colored pencils. So this was really fun to do. I love how this turned out. Even though I got a little bit too red up here, I think it's okay. I kind of felt like this was blending into a little bit too much, but all in all, I'm okay with what, how this turned out. So I want to say thank you to Light Brown Sugar, and I'm going to show you her picture over here on the left. She did a beautiful job. I love the way she did hers. This is why buddy colors are so fun. Everyone has their own vision, and it's cool to see someone else's vision once the pictures are both complete. So thank you so much, Light Brown Sugar. We could do another one in any other book. Let me know. Thank you so much. And that was Cozy Corners by Teresa Goodridge. The next one I have is this one here, this cute little page. This one was a buddy color with the lovely Megan over at Southern Mama Colors. This is from Fairy Fuzz by Anna Amelia. This was a PDF, and we chose this page together. And I had so much fun coloring this. This was my first, I would say this is my first cozy coloring style page I've ever colored. And I really like how I did the light effect. I don't know if I did too much or not enough. I love how I did this stained glass window in the back. I just had fun doing it. And then I have some stickles on here. And it was really fun. So of course this was based with alcohol markers, and I use the Art Beak brand, and then I also use the P Saison color pencils. They're really nice on cardstock. I love how they work on cardstock. The blending and shading is like really nice. And then I also use stickles and then Dollar Tree gel pens, and I'm going to go ahead and put her picture up here on the left side, and her picture turned out wonderful as well. So nice to see the differences and how we all interpret these pages in our own minds. So thank you again, Megan, for the buddy color. Let me know if you want to do another one. And that was Fairy Fuzz by Anna Amelia. Very cute page. The next book I worked out of was Dominion of Giants by Eric Messinger. This is one of my untouched books. This was also a buddy color with two lovely ladies. The first one was Katie Combs, and the second one is Heather Reeder. I don't know if Heather is done with her page. I think that she was still working on it, but Katie is Katie Combs. I'll call her Katie. Katie is the coloring angel, and she finished hers. So I'm going to show her picture up here on the left. We both really enjoyed coloring this, and I had an awesome time coloring this page. I love all the green that I use. I love the gold or the metallic that I used on the sword and on the buckles, and I love the way I did the sky. I just really love how this turned out. It was so much fun to color. I love how in his illustration he gives you, he actually hatches where you can shade at to help you. So this was really, really fun to do. And I want to say thank you to Katie for buddy coloring with me, and also Heather from my Facebook group. She's not done yet, but that's okay. But yeah, that one was Dominion of Giants coloring book by Eric Messinger. All right, the next book that I colored in is Small Victories by Joanna Basford. I did one page in here. And this one right here was really, really fun. This one I used Prismacolor Junior color pencils, also some Master Touch metallic pencils, Zebra Sensation pencils, and I had a lot of fun working on this section by section, just trying to make sure that, I'll zoom in, that nothing is like looking the same. But I did use a lot of different pencils on this, and I typically don't do that. So I love the way it turned out. My favorite one I would have to say is the pink one. Of course, you guys know I'm going to say the pink one. And then this one's second runner up. Which one do you think is the best one? I'd like to know. And again, that was Joanna Basford's Small Victories. Next, I colored in Enchanted Faces by Hannah Lynn. This is another project book of mine that I want to finish eventually. Maybe not this year, but eventually. This one here, I used Tombow markers, Crayola Color Escapes, Stickles, and Tulle markers. This was super fun, and I really love the way it turned out. We have some stickles in her fur there, and I just love the way I did her hair, and this was so fun to color. And so yeah, that's really, really cute. That is Enchanted Faces by Hannah Lynn. The next one I colored in is Morning Scribbles by Chris Raniak, and this is the Frogs and Friends edition. And this is actually a PDF, but I shrunk it so that the pages could be smaller. You can resize them if you don't like, huge books. But I did this one here. This one was really, really fun to do. For this one, I used a highlighter. Just a standard old pink highlighter and a yellow highlighter here. Pink and yellow highlighters. I used an orange highlighter here. And then I did shading with Prismacolor Juniors, Zebra Sensations, and I colored this while I was on a lunch break. So that was a quick coloring. Nothing special, nothing too fancy. And that is Frogs and Friends edition by Chris Raniak's Morning Scribbles. All right, the next book that I worked out of was Sketchy Stories by Kirby Rosanas. This is the sketchbook art of Kirby. And this one that I completed was this one. This one was so fun to do, y'all. It really, really was. I thoroughly enjoyed this page. This one here, I used Prismacolor Juniors. I used highlighters and metallic gel pen. And I had so much fun coloring this. What can I say? So fun. Some people don't really like the doodles, but I feel like that was his beginning, and I always enjoy doing them. They're so fun. So fun. So yeah, be awesome today, y'all. That's Sketchy Stories by Kirby Rosanas. The next one I colored out of was Macron's Sketchbook by Carla Magana. This was a buddy color with the lovely Anne from my Facebook group, and Anne from Anne Hatfields. She's on here on YouTube, and we did this page. I had so much fun doing this, y'all. Oh, it was so much fun. This one I used Arteza Everblend markers, Artbeat markers, and then I did some shading with the P Saison color pencils. I love how they work on this paper. And then I use Grabby acrylic markers, glitter Mod Podge, Language gel pens, and dual metallic Pentel dual metallic pens. So she is absolutely fabulous. I love how she turned out. Gorgeous. I love it. And you guys know, of course, all the pink is just my thing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful page. Yes. So I'm going to say thank you to Anne and also Portia. And I'm going to flash their pages up on the screen over here. They did wonderful jobs on there. So beautiful. I love everyone's interpretation of the page. And it was just so much fun to do. So thank you, ladies. And we can do another one if you'd like. Just let me know. And this is Macron Sketchbook by Carla Magana. Next, I have Secret Garden Coloring Book by Joanna Basford. And you guys, this one was definitely a labor of love. This, if you guys watch my my plans, my 2026 plans video, this page was an absolute mess. This book I got early on in my journey of coloring, and it was like the first really nice book that I had ever bought. And I started coloring this, and I stopped. Other books came out. I closed this book, put it away. I have other pages in here, not so great. Again, my first time really trying to learn all these things. And so I had to erase this whole entire page. It was awful. I had to erase this whole entire page, and I decided to just do something very different. So this page, I was also, it ended up being a buddy color because I was reached out by Vera from Vera Art on YouTube, and she asked if she could do this page with me. And I said, sure, we can make it a buddy color. It was just something that, it was a whip that I had to complete. And so we did it together. So for this page, I use watercolor in the background, and I use the, I believe, Pretty Excellent watercolors. I really like using those. They're my most used watercolors. So I use those watercolors. Then I went in with some Crayola Super Tips and colored all of the flowers. I chose a color palette and just rotated coloring the flowers with those colors. I used Prisma Premier Color pencils to do some shading in the center of the flowers. There's no other shading but in the center of these flowers. I did not want to put that much work into shading, so I kind of kept it simple, in my opinion. And then I use Grabby acrylic markers to do some of the petals that you see that are that look more opaque. And then I use Artix markers for this one as well. And I think it came out absolutely lovely. It was very tedious, but I'm very, very happy with the outcome. I think it's absolutely stunning. And I will show you Vera's page. She also said this page was too tedious and she wasn't drawing, because I refused to draw, because over here it says add inky details to the flowers. Well, this side has a lot of details to the flowers, this side doesn't, but you really can't tell the difference. And she did the same thing. She's like, I'm not drawing, I'm not doing all. I was like, I'm not either, girl. Don't even worry about it. But I want to say thank you to Vera. This was definitely a project, a time-consuming one, and I appreciate you for contacting me and asking me to do a page with you. I really do appreciate that. So yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. And that was Secret Garden by Joanna Basford. Next, I have a page done in Crystal Vogel's Als Maurice Magisch. I don't know that. But this page is one of those pages which is an uncolored book. I didn't announce that for the others, but This is an uncolored book, and my randomizer chose this book, and I also asked the randomizer to choose my color palette, and it chose this color palette, number 225. Now, I did try to stick to this color palette as much as I could. Also looked at the back. My slate gray ended up being more of a dark blue, but that's okay. I tried my best, and I love the way this page turned out. And I will show you guys the page. This is my page. I had a lot of fun doing this. I'm really enjoying the color palette. I'm really enjoying that, you know, letting the randomizer choose the book and the color palette, because I'm so nervous when I do it. But then I'm also very excited, like, what is it going to choose? What is it going to choose? And then I'll go and look. And if it's an uncolored book, that's the one I color. So on this page here, I used Tombow brush pens, Castle Art color pencils to do shading. I used Caran d'Ache Neocolor 2s for the background. I use white gel pen, and I use some Mattel, the Mattel Matte Hop gel pens. You can see that in the little dots that I used all throughout here. And what else did I use on this one? I use Languo gel pens, Stickles, and Sparkle Pop. Okay, and so again, this is an uncolored book, and I did it. Yay! And I didn't color it in these books because I was so nervous about it. I was like, oh gosh, I don't want to mess my books up. But, you know, I just took my time, and I had a great time doing it. And I think that you can see that here on this page, that I really enjoyed myself. So that is Crystal Vogel's All's Maurice. That. Next, I want to show you a page I did in Mouse Guard by David Peterson. This is also an untouched book. I just had to color in this book, you guys. I had to. And this is my page. I love, 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 love how this turned out. I love it. On this page, all I used was Black Widow color pencils and Zebra metallic gel pens. That is it. And I thoroughly enjoyed coloring this. I mean, it just turned out so nice. And those pencils were so nice on this paper. Highly impressed with the Black Widow and how they performed on this paper. So yeah, I'm so excited. I'm thinking about making this a project book because I love it. If not a project book, buddy colors with people. Like, if you have this book and you want to do buddy colors, please reach out to me on Instagram and or Facebook. I would love to do a lot of work in this book in the coming years. So just putting that out there in the atmosphere. That is Mouse Guard. Why am I saying Chris? Mouse Guard coloring book by David Peterson. Next, I'm going to show you pages I've completed in my buddy color with my group. So this is a buddy color I'm doing in adult coloring on a budget group, and I completed several pages in here, y'all. Here's the first one. I'm not really happy with the way that I did the fuzz. I don't like it, but I think it's a cute page. So this one, I'm basing all of these with pretty much with watercolor or acrylic alcohol markers, and then I'm shading with colored pencils. So here is the first completed one. This one was based with watercolor, and then I shaded with, I think these are with the Woomer color pencils. I've been playing around with the Woomers because they were sent to me for review, and they're really nice colored pencils. So I did that. Then this one here, the background is watercolor, and I believe, yes, and alcohol markers. And all of my owls are gray. I think I'm changing it up for a few of them, but for the most part, they will be gray. Here's another one I did here. This one is based with marker and then colored pencil. I think I have a little bit of gel pen and or linguo. Oh yeah, I also did, what are these? Acrylic marker on the tree. I like how that turned out. And then this one here is one of my favorites so far. I use a highlighter for the night owl and black acrylic paint for the background, markers to base it, and then shade it with colored pencils. I think it turned out so cute. And then the last one completed this quarter was this one here. I had fun with this one. I used markers for the background and just shaded with colored pencils. We have some metallic marker and some linguo also in that. And I'm pretty much caught up, I think. I think I have like, let's see, 3. I think I have like 3 or 4, 5. I have 5 pages and then I'm caught up, but they're already based. I'm just taking my time to do the shading. I think I'm a little over owls right now. But anyways, that is Owldorable by Teresa Goodrich. Next, I have some pages to share with you in Lulu's House of Wonder. This is a full book buddy color in my Tease World of Adult Coloring group, and we are planning to either do 1 page a month and or finish it if that is your goal to finish the book. To finish the book, you have to do 4 pages a month, which is a lot. Or you can just do 1 page just to participate. So this is Lulu's House of Wonder, and I have several pages in here finished. I'll share with you. Here's the first page. These are pretty much all based with alcohol markers and then shaded with colored pencils. And I think this one I did use Woomer. It's a recent finish. Then I have this cute page here. I had fun doing this one only because I use a limited color palette. I have stickles on it. I didn't do much shading. And I made a polka dot wall background. I just do not want to do a lot of background work in this book. This book is a lot larger than the smaller size book, so I don't want to take all of that time to do it on all the pages. Just say that. And then here is the next one I finished. Lots of pink and glitter. Okay. Stickles, lots of shimmer, some hearts in the background, and I think it turned out okay. And then this one here I thought was pretty fun to do. This one I did watercolor background, very simple, nothing too fancy. I just want to get the book colored. I don't know how to explain how I'm feeling about this size. I love Lulu, but the size is throwing me off. But I really enjoyed coloring this one. It was really fun to do. So yep, it's a finish. Then this one here, the theme was to use pink and green or make it like a, guys, I think this is a March page, like for St. Patrick's Day colors. So yeah, that was fun. And then this one is probably one of my favorites. So cute. I love all the colors I used. I love the background. Again, shading with colored pencils, markers underneath. Very cute. And last but certainly not least, I love this little fox. The background I did with the granulating watercolors, and I did a border here of gel pen and base this with marker and did some shading on top. I made his fur coarse because he's supposed to be a toy. And then I just did dots for the background. I love the way it turned out. And that's all that I have, y'all. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I did a lot of coloring. If you want to do a buddy color with me in any book, please reach out to me. I would love to do that. And then, you know, we can figure out the page and the color palettes. If you don't want to do a set color palette, that's okay. But I would love to buddy color with anyone who wants to. I do have some existing ones, so I might push you on until like September, but I would love to do buddies. But that's all that I have, y'all. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And until next time, y'all, take care.